Hey guys, welcome back to more Secret World beta. In the last video we just finished the crazy flashback tutorial bit. So, alright, press M to see our map. And again, this is London, our first little hub city. Let's press X, get our sprinting going. You can see it has to charge up, which is a little odd. But whatever. Okay, Tier 1, follow the road to Temple Square. Now you can kind of see your destinations. They'll be marked with a little marker here on the screen showing the distance to go. What's up, fellas? Was that an achievement? What was that? Menu... Oh, achievements and lore. Alright, the interface is it's a little bland. This is your character when you hit C. Statistics. Again, no levels. Gear management. Okay. And dressing room. Right now, this is all the clothes we have. Clothes don't affect your stats, by the way. They're just aesthetically pleasing. So let's head over here to the Templar headquarters. Being a secret society, it doesn't exactly stand out. Especially with these guys wearing their uniforms out front. So, find Sonic. Here we go. And another cutscene.
Come in. Come in. I'm very pleased you can follow directions on the back of a card. It is the basis for us getting along famously. Of course, with an establishment like this, we're practically in the yellow pages under Crusaders. Richard Sonic. So, you heeded our call to arms. You have questions, I can furnish you with answers. Some answers. To begin with, you haven't strayed into some atrocious Dan Brown airport paperback. We are not the Knights Templar. That particular appellation went out in the 1300s along with page boy haircuts and burnings at the stake. No, we run a 21st century, well, let's say a forward-facing organization, but one with its strength in ancient bonds of tradition, in loyalty, in blood, and, to be perfectly frank, in a sizable private army. Our firm guidance is needed to save the world from itself. We have kept the matters of squabbling secret societies and loathsome dimensions discreet, until the shadows began to peel back across the globe, until these darkest of days came upon us. Now the evidence is on television, for pity's sake. We are at war. Might will make right, and it will fall upon us to judge the correct application of might. It falls upon you.
What is she doing, just creeping on me?
Show me that you have the will, and we can teach you the way. Your remarkable powers can be honed and controlled, at least to less disastrous effect on property values. There is a private training area which we have reinforced for just that purpose. I'll join you presently.
That's it, I'm just go train. Alright, so let's find this training area. Oh, there's an X on the map. Yes, I do. Now, this is an MMO. As you've seen, there's other players running around. Pretty sure this here's an instanced area. Now, the thing to remember is there's no specific classes in this game. Instead, you sort of customize based off of your skills. Let's talk about cutscene again. Again. I think we've watched more video than we have played.
Christ almighty. We've got our work cut out for us.
That's ridiculous. Wearing badges on a dress shirt.
And in my house, my word is law. Forget your mother's teat. From now on, this is your home. This is where you learn to stay alive. You've come here an empty slate. You have potential, that's why you were recruited, but that potential needs strict guidance. You're a loaded weapon, and if you don't learn to control yourself and channel your powers, you'll end up hurting yourself or others. You have the ability to manifest anima, your life force in the physical world, to enhance your strength, your physical attributes, to do magic. Martial magic, none of that fairy stuff.
I want to do the fairy stuff.
Whatever trinket you hold in your hand is merely a way to direct your powers. We don't do magic wands here. Through your weapon, you channel and wield your magic. And never mind why this power has been awakened in you. You're not the
What the hell happened to when I was juggling fireballs in my apartment? Why can't I do that?
An army, our army. And from now on, you'll do what you're told. It's the way of the Templars. Consider this your playground. It's not like being out in the front lines, but it's close enough. We have a choice of weapons for you to practice with. Try as many as you wish. When we're done, you get to pick one. You want to make sure you're comfortable with your weapon. It'll be the only thing between you and a trip to the graveyard. Those things are called Rakshasa, the basic hellhounds. We keep them chained. They used to make such a mess of the new recruits. Use them for target practice. Don't worry, they don't feel a thing, and they're unworthy of mercy.
At least the creature designs are pretty cool in this.
Well. There's no point rushing things. Out there, the demons aren't chained up, and you don't have me around to save your sorry ass. Go on, get started. I'll offer some guidance along the way.
Now, playing a lot of MMOs, I'm sorry, I can't, I'm not gonna do guns. I'm not. I'm going for the blade. It's just how it has to be. Can I click on it? Yes, no, maybe? Oh, there we go. Wielding in styles and techniques from across the ages. Blades are melee weapons, strong both attack and defense, tier 1. Pick it up. Press I to open my inventory. Okay, so it gave me a bunch of gear. Pair of dice, which is your luck talisman. A belt. A bone, which is an occult talisman. Ring talisman. Neck talisman. Bracers, which are wrist talismans. And ashes, which are head talismans. So, I am fully equipped in talismans out the ass. Alright. Get my blade. Exit out of here. Let's get him.
Ability points are used to purchase the abilities that determine how a character fights. The ability wheel can be opened by pushing N.
Like every game ever.
Abilities come in two varieties, active and passive. Actives are the abilities on the hotbar, which are activated during combat. Passives, once equipped, are not activated.
It's like I'm watching a bad YouTube video, but in game.
They provide the player with a variety of effects, from modifying actives to cause additional damage, to providing the player with immunities and buffs. Each segment of the ability wheel contains 7 abilities. These abilities have an escalating cost from top to bottom. The cost of an ability is visible beneath the ability icon. The character's available ability points are displayed in the center of the wheel. Abilities must be purchased in order.
Wait, he said ability
Purchasing
points. The
one
screen
ability
says
will
anima
unlock
points.
the next ability in that cell for purchase.
I think someone made a typo.
The ability at the end of any segment is known as an elite ability. Characters may only have one elite passive and one elite active equipped at any time. Once purchased, abilities can be equipped to the bottom left bar for actives or the bottom right bar for passives. Regardless of how many abilities a player owns, they are always restricted to 7 active and 7 passive at a time.
I guess that's it. Alright, so let's see what we have. Total completion 0.6. 4 out of 525 total abilities are available. And we have 2 anima points. Alright, so we got blades. Let's see what we can get out of here. Method. Technique. So, we can get exposed weakness or blade torrent. I think we're going to go for blade torrent. Builds 1 resource for each equipped weapon. An AoE frenzy attack deals 48 physical damage. This attack generates a high amount of hate. So I'm guessing this is maybe a tanking skill. Screw it, we'll take it. Power purchased. And we can also get the Perfect Storm passive. So Blade Torrent will also cause the target to become afflicted with a damage over time effect that deals 10 physical damage every 8 seconds. Let's purchase that. Alright, and we're all out of points. Now right down here underneath my health, you can see every time I do a normal attack, I build up a little bit of sword energy. Is that what it's called? Just... Does it... Okay, they're just calling them blade resources right here. For using balanced blade, it'll use up all my resources. So, using delicate strike and blade torrent, I can build my resources. And actually, no, my resources, they looks like they regen over time. So, just their balanced blade eats them up, but they'll regen on their own. So that's good to know. Also, below both hit bars, mine and the practice demon here, you can see there's like the little debuff icons. Now, I mean, neither of us are debuffed, but you can see here, I guess, if I was, they'd be colored in. First one is hindered. When hindered, it's just being rooted or snared. The second one is impaired. It's a stun if you're knocked to the ground, if you're silenced. Third one is weakened. When you're weakened, you take less damage, deal less damage, receive less healing. And finally is afflicted. Basically, you'll be taking some kind of damage over time, probably like a curse or a poison. Alright, so do I have to talk to you again?
From now on, this is the most important room in the
I
world.
guess not.
for you.
Exit the crucible. Alright, I should probably read the tooltips here. Make this a little bit easier. Yes. Let's go see Sonic in the office. I'm just ready to fight some monsters, see what this game is actually all about, other than watching cutscenes. And looking like I'm about to go to the biggest party of my life with a samurai sword. I really do not look like I belong in the Templars at all. You would think I'd have like the slicked hair and the press suits.
What can I do for you?
Give me another cutscene.
The time has come to discuss your upcoming
Right.
excursion to the colonies. I'm afraid it's business, not pleasure.
Of course.
Recently, a small island community on the New England coast dropped off the map. You can disregard the tiresome government cover-ups. There are dark forces at play.
Dark forces.
Solomon Island is a rock with infamy. In the past, it was trafficked by the Illuminati before they joined the rush to New York. You should be aware that we have history with the Illuminati. Acrimonious history. Of course, under the flag of truce, we have spat and made up. And now we are the closest of enemies. All smiles above the table.
My character doesn't even look like he understands the word acrimoniously.
Illuminati are reckless and cannot be relied upon to clean up their own messes. We
I just wanna
must
cut
find the root
things.
of whatever doom has come to Solomon Island. But let me stress that this is not a rescue operation. Should there be survivors, you cannot announce that you've been chosen to deliver anyone from evil. Joan of Arc did, and look where that got her. Our goal is the salvation of all mankind, not on a case-by-case basis. I understand that may stick in your throat, but, well,
I'm fine with
halos
that.
are fading all over town now that there is so much more at stake. Leave as soon as you can. The station master at Eldwick Underground will explain your travel arrangements. I'll be in touch.
So go to Elwick Station.
Do not go gentle.
Alright, just so you know now, we get this out of the way. This is, I have everything set to, the graphics are set to high. Got the anti-aliasing one, so this is you know how good the game looks. Alright, yes, press X to toggle sprint. Huzzah! So it's not the greatest looking game. I mean, some of this actually looks rather old, but it's not bad for, you know, it's modern day stuff. I mean, we're so used to fantasy. And what is this? I see something glowing. Lore. Listen, something is happening in the hump. Wait, where'd it go? Lore. Templars. Here we go. Listen, something is happening. They hum. The crossed ones have always been wary of magic, yet many are the magi among them. They control the largest cult library in this world. Old books open. Words older than geological bodies are read. The muscles of the Templars' armies tense. The dark days are here, as they knew they would be. As they have trained for since they gathered in the shadow of Babel. Alright, so I guess that's just little bits of history you can find. Now what the hell is the SP thing there? Statistics. I have yet to get anything saying what it was. Let's check the menu. Character skills. Alright, so we have skill points. Awesome. So I guess probably best is put them in Blade. Blade skills involve damaging enemies, increasing your survivability. Increasing your skill allows you to equip more powerful blade weapons. Alright, so basically we have to have higher skills in order to... Two cuts. Whenever you damage an enemy with a blade ability, you apply the two cuts effect. Attacking the enemy with a blade ability consumes the effect to deal 6 damage. What is this one? Vigor. When an enemy glance attacks you, you gain 15% of the damage dealt back as healing. Alright, we're just going to go ahead. New power purchased. New power purchased. Alright. So where are they? Okay, so you can have basically pre-suggested templates. What do I want to be? A gladiator. Suggest using a gun. I don't want that. Where's the sword guy? Paladin. Sword and a gun. That doesn't seem too bad. Doesn't look like I can equip that right now though. So... Alright, so the second cluster skills is all locked in the beta. So far we just have these. So it kind of looks like those skills are just more passives. I guess we'll see here in a bit. Let's head to the station. I'm ready to fight me some mobs and get some loot. I mean, it's an RPG, it's just, it's different. Yes, let's go to Agartha. That looks badass. And cutscene, of course. Dude, those things are awesome.
Hello? Yes? Now this is the Hollow Earth, Agartha. I do hope you're not here for the local service. It's running somewhat tardy. And by my watch, it's 100 years overdue at 1/4 the hour.
What are those things?
Judging from the cut of you, you're more of a world traveller.
I am.
Well, you've come to the right place. This underground realm, like the great British rail system, is the very model of efficiency. Agartha's thoroughfares sprout from the Tree of Life and connect back to the surface. Distance and time bend in here. Why, you can cross the globe in a brisk walk. Now, of course, it's perfectly safe. No one's entirely sure how it works. Quite bedeviled the science boffins, but I'm assured they have their top men on it. Top men. Now, you'll need one of these. Mind your fingers.
What the hell is that?
Thank you. Fascinating devices. Fortunately, there's still enough to hand out like sweets.
It looks like a steampunk
Considering
Pokeball.
your anchor to the Hollow Earth.
Okay.
It can return you here in a flash, proverbially and quite literally. Well then, onwards to the New England coast. What?
What? So I guess it's like a Hearthstone? So this is going to be a hub to all the different areas of the world. Now the graphics really aren't anything to write home about. And to be honest, the gameplay so far is kind of meh. But whoa. I am definitely I like the story concept. Some more lore to pick up. The filth. Can I? Here we go. Let's see. The filth. Initiate investigation protocols. New England. Fog follows an ancient weapon. Egypt. Dark waters rise and cultists drink deep. Transylvania. Putrescent radiation breeds creeping fungus. Tokyo. The black signal broadcasts blasphemous algorithms, infecting all ears following the signal. So that's kind of cool. I mean, not really. I guess you gotta collect more of it to kind of understand what the hell is going on. But I like the supernatural aspect to this. That's definitely gonna be a cool thing about this. Yes, King's Mouth. Mission complete. I can follow. Was that another achievement? I can follow instructions. I don't know what that was. Achievements. I do not like this menu at all. Reach Templar faction rank 1. Fantastic. I can follow instructions. Ha! Awesome. So I guess that's all the startup missions for Solomon Island. Next video we'll travel into Kingsmouth and we'll get a little bit, we'll see what the actual gameplay is like. We'll try and get a better judgment of just what this game has to offer. So stay tuned guys, more to come.